Good morning. It is Monday, September 25th. It is around 9 a.m. We had a lot of rain over the weekend. So all that rain was perfect because on this week we have a lot of aeration and seeding, which it's going to be really nice. It'll soften up the ground. We're going to get better results. With that, we just started our non-irrigated lawns, so they're usually a bit tougher to do. I went ahead and decided to go ahead and buy the new skid steer. So hopefully that will be in this afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning. This week's another busy week for me. I have a meeting on Thursday with the county. So this is about the new property. We're going to be going over kind of what I plan to do, how I'm going to go about it, etc. So I need to get all that information. I need to kind of get like a concept sketch together, just a bunch of information together to prepare for that meeting. Wednesday I have a mastermind, which is basically a group that I meet with other landscapers, other business owners, and we just basically talk business. Today I have 3 swing bys for some drawings. I got to reply to a couple emails. Nothing too crazy today, and I'm going to start on getting some information together for the meeting on Thursday. This week Shane is going out of town. He's going to Nantucket. We also have Steven going out of town. He's going to Chicago, and he will be taking a deck building class. So yeah, that's going to be it for this morning. We got a busy week ahead. I'm sure we're going to have more stuff thrown on our plate, but yeah, let's get after it.
Look at this. Very nice. It's a nice smooth shelf. The rock is clean. Got a little mulch over there behind that tree. And got this side done as well. So I think this is what people mean when you say you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Look like you just turn around up there and then slid on down. Let's see if I can get it out without him. Gotta get it around this rock and then we shall see. All right, got it out. Say hi, Josh. His best moments. I swear it happens every year, the aerator. Something goes down with the aerator. Hopefully it's just a belt, pretty simple. We're on the way to town, Louise. I finally sourced a belt. It's about 30 minutes away, so we're actually both heading there. And I'm gonna fix it in a McDonald's parking lot because there's more room. And hopefully he'll be able to get at least one more done today. So somehow this belt got flipped over. I'm surprised a rock would do that. It got flipped over and then got wedged between the pulleys, so I had to cut it off. But yeah, good to go.
Good morning. It is Tuesday. Today we should be getting delivery of our new skid steer. This is to replace that 259. I've been working on some estimates, paperwork all morning, trying to get ready for my meeting on Thursday with the county. So I'm trying to gather that information, and I'm trying to like put my ideas of what I expect to have over there on paper, which is a lot harder to do than I was anticipating because I just really don't know what it's going to look like. There's so much potential, I don't even know where to start. I've got one swing by to do. Somebody called in yesterday about some, I think it was aeration and seeding, so I'm gonna take a look at that yard real quick, send them an estimate, hopefully get that on the schedule. Since Shane is going out of town tomorrow, we're planning to have our managers meeting today at 2 o'clock so we can just kind of get all caught up before he goes. I'm also hoping to get some footage over at Thomas's job. He's doing some grading over there. We're actually bringing in compost on this project and mixing it in with the existing soil. The idea with that is to bring in more organic matter. So right now I'm just preparing all the documents for our 2 o'clock meeting today to make sure I have all my ducks in a row.
It has arrived. Initial thoughts? It's pretty clean. Cleanest it's ever gonna be here, that's for sure. This is our second one of these. This is comparable, from what I understand, to the 250/90. The one that we have seems a bit stronger than ours. Overall, it's definitely comparable. And for the price difference between the two, it's I think it's worth it. This thing is like a freaking Tesla. Look at this. Guess it's a radio. Pretty cool, man, pretty cool. Got a lot of buttons and a lot more options for more buttons. Good morning. It is Wednesday and we are over here spreading some compost. So we're going to be spreading it in all these areas that look like this. Looks like some good stuff other than the immediate big piece of wood. I don't know how that got through the screen, but looks like really, really good stuff. So yeah. This is what we get. Oh man, that's nice. That's really nice. It's like 2 inches deep. This is where the hydro bucket thrives. Coming into a lawn like this, bringing in the compost and just mix it in immediately. So I'm over here visiting Josh. He's aerating and seeding. And figured I'd bring him some dinner. He's been working some long hours trying to get all this done. So I got him a little bit of chili and cornbread. Howdy. It's Thursday. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm at the shop. Today we're starting a new project. We are finishing up that grading project that we saw yesterday. Spreading the seed, moving equipment, and we're starting a little grading project. Basically, it's just installing a swale in the homeowner's backyard just for better drainage. And then we are also moving over to another project to finish. So basically what we did was we came in a little earlier this year because we had an opening, installed like a little flagstone overlay landing on top of a basement access door staircase basically. So we're going over there to finish grading and then install some sod. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of that. And today I have my meeting with the county, so I'm here to take a few photos of kind of what we got. They want a sketch on what I plan to use the rezoned property for. Honestly, I just have no idea how to even sketch it out. I just don't know. You know, I can kind of just show them what we have here, and you know, something along these lines is what we're probably going to be doing over there. Something similar, at least. Figured that would be the easiest way for me to kind of convey what we plan to do with that. We have 2 people traveling for training, and then we have 1 guy on vacation. So we're a little, I wouldn't even say shorthanded. We don't have as much going on as we normally would. We have a few trucks in the parking lot, some extra equipment here too, that I would normally love to see in the field. It's beautiful out here. It's about 60 some degrees, maybe 65. Nice hoodie weather, nice breeze, sunny. Things are still kind of damp, wet, soft, but not so wet where we can't grade. So it's like perfect fall weather. This is just amazing. So yeah, let's get the day started. All right, so looks like today we almost got all the sod done on that one job. Got a little bit more to do tomorrow, and then be transitioning over to another small grading project. And then I believe we barely broke ground on the swale today. We had to go do some other touch-up somewhere else. Just got out of the county meeting. I'd say it went okay. I got some homework to do, a lot of homework to do. It's kind of frustrating, but you know, at least I have some guidance and you know, some stuff to look forward to, and I can, you know, just start chipping away at those things so we get this whole process started. It's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Good morning. It is Friday, and
So yesterday I ended up getting a permit as well. I was a little preoccupied with the other stuff going on. So yeah, we were able to get a permit for a boulder project, so that really helps us out. It's a pretty big project. Yeah, so it's another misty morning, surprisingly. It's been so wet lately, it's been pretty crazy. Looks like it rained last night, but I think it's just the mist from this morning. Josh and Andy are out aerating together today. We're trying to keep them on schedule, or Andy's trying to keep Josh on schedule, trying to help out with just the spreading. They're going to be here soon to pick up some more bags of seed. And what we do is they have like these 1.5 pound bags of seed that we leave with our clients. And the idea is if they have like a spot that we missed or just isn't coming in very well, then they can just take that seed and just do it themselves. It saves us a trip back if they can do it themselves. It also saves them time and hassle too, of having to call us and, you know, hey, can I get a little bit more seed? Has a few watering instructions and just kind of what to expect, how fast it should come up and all that too. So I think it's a good value. So we're just waiting for Josh and Andy to arrive, and then we'll load these bags up. All right, so Josh and Andy just arrived. They're loading up some bags. This is our setup. We got a Let's Go T300, which is, it's been a good machine. We've had it break a couple times. We bought it new in like May. So it has some kinks that I think need to be worked out. And then this is our aerator. We've had this is our 3rd season with it now, and it's a good aerator. We had to actually replace both pumps in the, and it wasn't because the pumps broke, it was because the bolts came out within the drum. So yeah, that was pretty expensive last year. But other than that, I mean, this machine now has 259 hours. So yeah, good stuff. So something that we changed this year from last year was we took out fertilizing with the aeration and seed applications. And the reason for that is it increases our capacity. I think it's also going to be a better product for our customers, because what happened was some customers just didn't want to pay all that money for aeration and seed, and as a result they would not get the fertilizer application that their lawn needs. So we ended up separating them, and that helps us be a little bit more competitive on pricing because we don't have to include fertilizer. And typically it seems like when they're getting other pricing, it's just aeration and seed anyway. So we start our first round of fertilizer in mid-August, finished that up probably like 2 weeks. It took us like 2 weeks to get it all down. And then what we do is we do aeration and seed. So we started the first week of September, and it looks like we're gonna be finishing, as of right now, we're still getting calls, but as of right now, the 3rd week of October, which is a little late, but it's not too late. The seed will still come up. It's just you start battling leaves and stuff like that.
This is for going through, and we're gonna cut in the swale through here. So right now the client is getting water that goes around their basement and into their door. So we're gonna cut the swale in. You kind of see from this angle, it's very flat in there. So what we're gonna do is cut a new swale through here, recut this bank and recut this bank, and carry the water on all the way out there. All right, so I'm over here at the job site, and what we're doing is we're cutting in a swale. The client had water getting into his basement. So basically our goal is to get drainage away from the house so that there's no water sitting against the foundation for any rainfall. It'll drain away from the house. I think they just broke ground this morning. We've got a lot of it completed. But yeah, it's a pretty deep cut, but it's all away from the house. Very nice. So what we did is we put a box in right here because this is like a either a dehumidifier or basement pump or something like that, maybe a water filter. So this goes into a box and flows out. We cut in a line, and the reason we did a box here is so in case this line clogs, it doesn't back everything up into the basement. So there's an air gap. So like if this box or pipe fails for any reason, it still will flow and you'll be able to see if it's failing. So yeah, that turned out really great. Look at all this sod. It's a little yellow right now, so it'll green up though. We regraded this property 2, maybe 3 years ago now. We built that patio out there. We did not build this one, unfortunately. It was built by somebody else, but it does look really good. But yeah, we brought in a ton of topsoil out here and regraded. And yeah, this is like one of the freaking best lots. So awesome. I love this property. So yeah, job well done. All right, it's time for plant of the week. And this week I've chosen butterfly bushes. So these guys, there's 2 types here. These are actually cultivars. One is a Miss Pearl and the other one is, other 2 are Miss Molly's, the pink ones. These were all planted this spring from a 3-gallon pot. So they are, I mean, this taller one's approaching 3.5 feet tall. Very nice bushes. They actually do attract a lot of butterflies, so they do live up to their name. It's one of my favorites. They like full sun. They're good for zones 5 through 9. So we're in Virginia, so these work just about everywhere in Virginia. And just a nice colorful bush. And these have been blooming for about 3 months now. I think they started about 3 months ago, so they bloom like all summer. Very nice looking shrubs, and they're still putting out new buds. It's almost October, so it's like the end of September right now, and particularly this pearl has a lot of new growth, and each one of those light green leaves has a new bud on the end. So very interesting plant. Highly recommended if you live in one of those zones, but this is one of my favorites. These guys matured about 4 to 5 feet tall, so they won't get out of control. They won't get much bigger than this compared to like the regular butterfly bushes. They have scent, they smell pretty sweet, and they're pretty easy to maintain. These plants are also non-invasive, so they will not take over everything you've got. I believe they're sterile seeds, but I could be wrong on that, but they're considered non-invasive. That's why we like to use these a lot. And they don't get all, you know, ragtag like our normal butterfly bush would get. Another great thing about these is they have a high deer resistance. So we have a lot of residential neighborhoods that have a lot of deer. And the deer do not mess with these trees. So are these shrubs. I don't really see a lot of pests on them either. There's no Japanese beetles or anything like that eating these guys. So very good shrub overall. I would highly recommend. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Enjoy this night lapse that I recorded while we were out enjoying our fire pit. And I will see you next week.